Hey everybody, and welcome to Extreme Landscapes. I'm Brett Ray, your host, and today we're going to be starting a brand new project. We're at a beautiful piece of property here in Bryant, Arkansas, working with a good friend of mine, Mr. Tim. How you doing, Tim?
Great, Brett. Glad y'all are out here today.
Tim's been a very good friend of mine, and today's a special project. What we're going to do is we're going to build Tim a waterfall that goes into his pond, which is going to aerate it and look incredible for his wife, which today is her birthday, by the way. So what gave you the idea to do a waterfall for your wife's birthday gift and for this area back here?
Well, we had the pond on the property when we bought the property. My wife's always wanted something done back here, either landscape it. I saw some waterfalls you've done. You built one right up the road for a good friend of ours. I really liked it. I thought that'd be what we needed to do.
All right, well, let's take a closer look at what we're doing.
Brett Ray's Extreme Landscapes is brought to you by the Atrium at Serenity Point in Hot Springs. Luxurious, independent, and assisted senior living on beautiful Lake Hamilton. Landers Imports on Colonel Glen Road, Land Rover, VW, and Jaguar. Hug & Haul, your authorized Bobcat dealer. 8 Arkansas locations for sales, service, and rentals. Hot Springs Bank & Trust. Make your banking simple and effective. National Greens, professionally installed synthetic turf. And by Village Landscaping, voted Arkansas's top landscaping company.
All right, Tim, so what we're going to do is we're going to start the project just about right here. Now, the key to making these things look great and look real and natural is creating balance. We're going to try and do that with what you got with the pond, and then we need to get the project to be to the scale that it needs to be. Now, your house is a long ways off, and it's a big pond, so this thing's going to have to be pretty substantial in size. So with the first berm being right here, we're going to have a large boulder setting. The area's going to pick up, and then it's going to taper back down before we start going to the water feature.
Now, where exactly is the water feature going to begin?
Well, let me show you. Okay, Tim, so right here is going to be the first waterfall that we're going to build for you. The pond is low. We're going to be able to get in here, cut into the embankment, put some large slab rocks in, and then build you a substantial sized waterfall. You're going to be able to view it from the house, and you're going to get a lot of aeration from this side, so it's going to look really great. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be about 5.5 foot tall.
Now, Brett, what about this willow tree? Are we going to be able to save it?
Well, as I looked at the project, I thought this is something special. So what I was thinking was we would wrap around the back side of this, trim this thing up, get all the dead branches off of it, and then we'll pick up and we'll start coming back with the waterfall number 2 on this side of the tree that we got here. Okay, Tim, we're going to put waterfall number 2 in right here. Now, what we want to do is we have a little more area here to work with. We're going to make this one larger. You certainly don't want them to both look alike. We're going to take this one, we're going to have it overhang with one large shelf rock that flows in, and then on the other side we're going to take it and we're going to have more shelving, you know, so it differentiates. Anyways, as we pull out of the second waterfall, we're going to come into here and we're going to put in a large berm with some big rock settings. What that's going to do is that's going to balance what we've started over there and make the waterfall look real natural, like it flows in. You have any more questions?
I really don't.
All right, man, well, we're excited to get started.
We'll get going.
All right, let's roll. All right, with this being Tim's wife's birthday gift, we want to get this thing knocked out, so when she gets home, she's really excited. I've got Seth and Layden over here building waterfall number 1. I've jumped on a tractor. I'm going to start building the second one so we can get this thing rolling. All right. So what we've done here is we've started the configuration that's going to work into the waterfall. Set our rocks on end here, kind of give it a Japanese look, a little Japanese style. And we've got a nice rounded curve that's bermed up higher than the rest of the yard. That'll fan down into the pond. So as we wrap around this direction, we've got a grouping of 3 rocks that we're going to do plantings around. Really going to set up as we move into the waterfall for it to look very natural. So as we wrap around this corner, I'm getting ready to start on the base of the waterfall as we come around this side. The guys have got the other side. Looks like they've got the base just about in. They're about ready to start building on their configuration there. All right, I'm gonna go get a rake.
Hi, I'm Steve Landers with my son Scott.
Where we are continuing the tradition with the all-new Landers Imports.
You know, I only put my name behind quality vehicles, and I'm proud to say my sons have done the same thing.
With great brands like Volkswagen, Jaguar, and Land Rover. Plus, we have the cleanest pre-owned luxury vehicles in the state.
Come see us today or go to landersimports.com.
And remember, we're the home of the 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
That's the all-new Landers Imports, conveniently located in Little Rock on Colonel Glenn, just above the Ray Theater.
Serenity, the state or quality of being serene, calm, or tranquil. The Atrium at Serenity Point on the beautiful shores of Lake Hamilton in Hot Springs, Arkansas, will redefine senior living. The Atrium offers luxurious vacation-style living, and every suite offers a lake view. We are always at your service, making your life here as comfortable and carefree as possible. Make your reservations today for your private getaway at the Atrium.
All right, so we've got a good jump start on the first fall. It's being constructed. We've got a lot of big ones in. We're gonna go in, do some filler rocks, get this thing looking really good. Then we're gonna start jumping on the second side here in just a little bit. We've lost that cloud cover that we were really enjoying. It's nice, it's hot, it's sunny. The guys are getting real close to finishing up waterfall number 1. You take a look at it. We're putting the cap row on. It's starting to really take shape. It looks great. As soon as we get done with waterfall number 1, we're going to move to waterfall number 2, start building on it. When we get done with that, we'll be putting in the pump, getting the water flowing, start putting in the mulch, the plants. And I had initially thought maybe we would keep more of these cattails, but as I stand around and look at different angles and all, I think we're going to thin the cattails out some, get a little cleaner look for this thing, and really excited. We're getting close. Falls off of there. They don't have 2 on it. That's right.
There's only 2 over there and 1 over here.
That's correct. Now it's time for the pump. We've got Steve and Kevin here. We're installing a 1.5 horsepower pump that's gonna run both sides of the waterfall. We're hooking up the hardware, and I would say probably in the next 30 minutes we're gonna have this thing running. What we have here are ball valves. In the installation of the pump with the hardware on the back side, we're going to use these ball valves to control the amount of flow that each waterfall has. A lot of times Tim is going to run this, he's going to want it full tilt, and other times he's going to want the water to be going slow. So all you got to be able to do is move around to the back side of the fall and turn this just like this. That'll control the amount of flow that you have coming out of the waterfall. It's been a long, hard day, but we're getting real close. We've got all the hardware in. We're getting ready to kick the waterfall on, start tweaking it, getting it the way we want. We've got our initial flow. Now what we've got to do is tweak it and get it just exactly right.
Serenity, the state or quality of being serene, calm, or tranquil. The Atrium at Serenity Point on the beautiful shores of Lake Hamilton in Hot Springs, Arkansas, will redefine senior living. The Atrium offers luxurious vacation-style living, and every suite offers a lake view.